Thank you for being here. My name is Dale Calvert. This is a really important message for network marketing, direct sales leaders. A disruption has started in this profession like we have never seen. It's already started, and a new company is getting ready to launch in a week or two that is going to have massive disruption on this profession. And I absolutely 1000% know what I'm talking about. So I hope you'll pay close attention. I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I want you to hear what I'm trying to communicate. Now, if I was you, I would be asking myself, who the heck is this guy? Why should you ever listen to anybody on a YouTube video or a podcast? Who is this person? Why should I be listening to them? My name is Dale Calvert. I started my network marketing team building career when I was 20 years old, a snot-nosed kid. Here's a picture. I started with the Shackley Corporation, which at the time was the largest nutrition company in the world. I was living in this little 600 square foot home, driving this beat up Chevette. Now, my claim to fame is it took me longer to develop $100,000 a year income than anybody that I've ever met in network marketing. It took me 10 years to get to $252,000 a year. I was able to leave IBM after 5 years, but it took 10 years to get to 252,000. But my 11th year was over 1.1 million. My 13th year was over 3.3 million. And my last 5 years, I made a total of $10 million, built my dream home that you're seeing here in central Kentucky. This is where my three daughters were raised. Uh, you know, flew in private planes all over the country, had limousines pick me up, that hired limo drivers, took my daughters to school, and so on and so forth. I lived the dream. And then I retired at age 39 from building teams the first time after wanting to do other businesses. Okay, so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I got back into building teams a few years ago when I understood one thing: the market has shifted. The market has shifted. And here's what I mean by that: consumable network marketing products are blockbuster. They're blockbuster. They're dead, gone, over with. I know that upsets 90% of the people watching this, but it's the truth. If we're talking about nutritional products, shampoo, household products, anything that is consumed, and I will prove it to you. I want you to just stop and understand. But Dale, our product this. Dale, our product that. Dale, but our product has this ingredient that comes from Mars, and so on and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, the market does not care. The market, your potential customers, do not care. And for the last several years, the only people consuming your products are people in your small little tiny MLM box who are your distributors. If your distributors in your box are your customers and you cannot get your product or service outside of the box to the masses, your upside potential is limited. Oh yeah, Dale, but I've had life altering, you and everybody else. Guys, please hear me. Please hear me. This is so important. This disruption is going to happen to you. You're going to lose people because of it. And you've got to understand what's really happening in today's network marketing world. The market, potential customers, are sick and tired. They have a disdain, I would even say a hatred, for network marketers that are constantly trying to get them to change their brand of shampoo, change their brand of vitamins, change their brand of whatever the consumable is. They're sick of it. They've heard it 1,000 times from 1,000 different people in 1,000 different companies. You know it's true. I know it's true. Everybody knows it's true, but we want to act like it doesn't exist. consumable network marketing products. I did a podcast on this 8 months ago. It's mlmsuccess.com/story 300. It's over. It's dead. It's blockbuster. But Dale, I love network marketing. I get all this, guys. I understand what you're saying. But we have to understand the market does not care. The market does not care. My first 10 years in this profession, I promoted products and services that I believed in and people needed. They needed them. But you know what? They didn't want them. They didn't want it. They like the vitamins they've been buying the last 7 years at GNC or Walmart or Whole Foods or wherever they're buying their vitamins. They like their shampoo that they've been using, their makeup, their skincare. You guys know that's true. Why? So we're going out and we're expecting the people to go into that type of marketplace and be productive? Or who are we kidding? And listen, I know what I'm talking about. Let me just show you. Once I really realized this, about 6 months ago, the company we were with shifted into another vertical outside the consumable product market. And if I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world, if y'all just hang with me for 1 second, let me figure out how to get to this page. And anyway, that's not the page I want. But it's worth seeing if you'll just hang with me for 1 minute. I promise you this is going to be worth seeing if I can figure out how to get there. Oh, people on my team are saying, yep, that's Dale. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Let me show you this. And so we made the shift 6 months ago. The company I was with, outside of the consumable product, into uh, a totally different market. Has nothing to do with consumables. A great giving people definitely what they want. And I'll just show you what's happened for me in 6 months. For my personal production customers, I've made about 62,000 so far. This will represent about maybe 50% at the most of the commissions that I already have coming. Okay, at the very most. So 62,000, and then from my team, uh, over 700,000. So we will do probably about $2 million, maybe between 1.5, $2 million, because I understand what I'm trying to communicate to you guys. That trying to build a network marketing team in today's environment makes no sense. And with consumable products, it makes no sense. So the reason I'm making this is because I've just showed you we've got almost $1 million in commissions in the last 6 months understanding this concept. And we'll be close to 2 million when it's all said and done. However, that program is limited. It's based upon a government funding program that will end. And I'm not going to get into details about that, because I believe that company is going to have other programs for us there that are outside of the consumable product burnout niche. But regardless, there's a company launching, and I want you to hear what I'm getting ready to say. There's a company that's getting ready to launch. It's a $450 billion. Let me just pull up the data on it. It's a $458 billion industry right now. It's expected to grow to 1 trillion by 2023. 450 billion, that's customers consuming the products. Expected to grow to 1 trillion. This company has zero competition. There's not, 4,500 other network marketers trying to compete in the marketplace with lotions, potions, and pills. There is zero competition. There will never be any competition. So imagine if you were one of the companies that was fortunate enough to start in the essential oil business and create what was created there and never had competition from other network marketing companies or other health food stores, and then of course everybody and their brother got into that business, right? Think about CBD. The first CBD companies did really, really well. Then they had network marketing competition, and now you can buy it, as you guys know, at the gas station. If you can get in a market that has unbelievable upside potential and will never have any competition, you've got a winner. And see, and I talk to intelligent people. I'm gonna see if I can find one other. I talk to intelligent people, marketers, people that I trust, and they're so into what their product. It's like I was talking to a guy last week, and his post was all about. It was all about how network marketing is bigger than the NFL and blah blah blah, and it's to create more millionaires, and and on about the business model of network marketing. And and so he was contacted, said, look, if you really want to create millionaires, I have the best way to do that. I know I do. And I was wanting to share with him, what we're doing. And then he comes and I sent him a video. And his response was, and get this, see, this is what blows my mind. His post is talking about creating millionaires, blah, 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 bigger than the NFL. And I share him an opportunity that any business minded person knows, absolutely without question, knows that makes more sense than trying to market a nutritional product to a market that doesn't want to hear about it and is burnt out. And then he flips the switch. So he comes back and he said, well, providing better health is more important than helping people create wealth, isn't it? And it's like, it really blows my mind. It's like, is your focus on helping people create health, or is it to create wealth, like your post said? And it's like you're dealing with people that cannot get out of this cognitive distance. And I did an article about this a few months ago. Never underestimate the difficulty of changing false beliefs by facts. False beliefs by facts. There is nobody that is experienced in the network marketing world who really believes that the easiest, fastest, best way to build a business is to go into the marketplace and try to convince people to change brands. There's nobody logically that can have that belief. And if they do, it doesn't line up with the facts. So let me get back to this. Um, I apologize, guys, but it's just easier for me to. There we go. Let me go back to this. The company that's getting ready to launch is in the collectibles market. Collectibles. Success Magazine, I probably already said this, but years ago they had an article that said if people want what you're selling, you'll get rich. Okay, the collectibles market right now is at 458.2 billion. 458.2 projected to grow to 1 trillion by 2033. 1 trillion by 2033. That's what this new company is in the collectibles market. We're talking about sports cards, beanie babies, Lego, Star Wars, Star Trek, comic books, and the list goes on and on and on and on of the things that people collect. A huge market. The products that we offer, we'll be able to offer at market prices because the owner of this company is a former network marketing company owner. He has experience in this field of running a home office and everything that that entails. Uh, he has been collecting for 40 years. Imagine that. 40 years buying Hot Wheels cars, buying up collections of Beanie Babies, sports cards, and on and on and on and on. He's got 3 warehouses full of collectibles, a guesstimated $2.5 billion worth, and this company is starting debt free. There will be no supply chain issues or any of the running out of this ingredient, all the stuff that you run into with consumables. It's sitting there. It's being entered into the website, which every member will have, that people can go in and buy their Beanie Babies, buy whatever collectible that they choose. Debt free to start with. No competition ever, because there's no company that, even if you had $2.5 billion and you wanted to go into the marketplace and buy up $2.5 million of collectibles, there's no way you can mark it up 40 or 50% to pay commissions and be competitive in the marketplace. How are you going to sell it at competitive market prices when you have to mark it up 40 or 50%, like every other commodity based network marketing company has had to do since we started? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that you have to take some time, do your own due diligence, wrap your mind around, and understand, because this whole getting out of the consumable product market. And again, Waddell, I'm marketing this widget and it's out of the consumable product market. And a good example. There's Got Backup. I'm sure some of you may have run across that. It's just a McAfee type of software that has multiple competitors. Yes, it's outside it's outside of the consumable product market, but how many times do people need to buy that product to back up their computer? How many times? Once. It's not going to create any kind of repeat sales. You got to really take some time. I mean, I've got people. It's like this guy's wanting to argue with me about how Got Backup is such a much better opportunity, and I'm thinking, you appear to be a very business minded, logically thinking individual. But this cognitive dissonance idea is just really blown my mind. And it's okay to say, you know what? I'm not interested. I don't believe that market is going to do anything. I don't care that if it's projected to go to 1 trillion. You know, I just find it fascinating where when people choose to dig in with no, because they think it, therefore it is. Facts don't count. I think it's this way, so therefore it's this way. I've been doing this 15 years, Dale, and I think, look, I know you've been doing it 15 years. How long have you been full time? Well, I'm not full time. No, because you have one lousy year jumping on the consumable products network marketing hamster wheel and following your upline from deal to deal to deal to deal, never progressing your income, never moving forward, never building a real business with real customers that you can really be proud of, because you've got caught in that MLM box, that hamster wheel. And some of you, it's not your fault. or it hasn't been up until this video. But if you're watching this video and 5 years from now, you're still following your upline from hot product to hot product to hot product, that's on you. It's not on me. I'm going to shut up. I hope you will take some time, get back with the person that shared this information with you. If you're on YouTube, there's some more videos here you can check out and get your questions answered. Do your own due diligence, because I'm saying it in stone today. I think it's June the 9th of 2023. Collect Direct is the name of the company. It will disrupt the network marketing business model, just as iHub Global has with the hotspots and the loop players and the ERC program. I've already shared with you, this year, uh, what our income will be, and here's the way I hope that translates. If Dale's doing that and has got $750,000 halfway through the year from overrides on his team, think how many people on his team must be doing really, really well. Because that's what it's all about. Zig taught us you can have anything in life you want if you do what? Help enough other people get what they want. I believe we will have between 30 and 100 people on our team this year that 6 months ago didn't even know what this niche was, didn't know anything about it, but we'll make 100,000 plus this year. We have many that already have that amount of commissions on the books. I can help people get what they want. I can help people live the network marketing dream, but you're never going to live the network marketing dream with a consumable product. It's not going to happen. Oh, Dale, but Live Good is exploding. If you want to know behind the curtain on Live Good, I can give you that as well. Guys, I'm trying to help you. I know most of the people that see this are going to be aggravated, frustrated, and I put myself out there and people will attack. And I understand that, but there's also, and this is why I really do it. This is really why I do it. Without question. I hadn't planned on showing you this, but I might as well. If I can pull it back up. This is why I really do it. Because I remember this 20-year-old snot-nosed kid that didn't have a clue what he's doing. And when we built this 16,000 square foot mansion in central Kentucky, and again, where my daughters were raised, in my office, which was right here, there was this picture. And I've got it around here somewhere here now. And right there's a plaque. It's a brass plaque. And all it said was, never forget. Never forget. I remember how this kid felt and the hopes and dreams and desires that I wouldn't have to spend the rest of my life working in a factory. And I cannot forget. I don't have the ability to forget. It would be easier for me to just do the deal and, be part of the good old boys network marketing is, blah, blah, blah world. But I can't do that because there's other people I know that are sincerely looking for a change and they really want this dream to become a reality for them. And I know that things have to line up. And the first thing that has to line up, the first thing is you have to be in the right place at the right time with the right company that's marketing the right product or service. Because if you don't have that, you can have the best attitude in the world, the right time management, the best team, the best systems. Everything else can be in place. But if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong company, marketing the wrong product or service, you don't have a chance to make it. And the one thing I can promise you For me, if 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 I am involved in something, then I've done my due diligence. I understand the timing, I understand the market, and you will never, the rest of my life, ever see Dale Calvert trying to market a consumable product or service of any kind. I might be a customer and probably will be, but I'm not going to try to build a team around that because I'm not going to recruit people and throw them to the wolves like has been going on for the last 10, 15 years in this profession. And leaders, you know I'm telling the truth. If you're ready to make network marketing fun again, it is unbelievable. If people want what you're selling, you'll get rich. And what do all collectors want to do? What do they all want? They all want to add to their collection. If you have that paradigm shift, you're not going to sleep well tonight. Contact the person that shared this information with you. Thank you for your time. God bless.